Hi guys, it's Tech Imp again. It's Saturday, it's actually nice weather outside, so we decided to kind of change a little bit, and instead of talk about new RTX 3080, 3090, 3070, whichever is coming out now, we decided we're gonna switch up a little bit different subject. So we're gonna show you how to do things after you install your system. So after all kind of updates that you can pull out from the Windows servers, etc., you can actually do before you even start installing your games, you can actually kind of do the basic programs for the system, so you don't have to kind of be bothered later on oh, do I have it or do I don't have it or things. So usually what we're doing first is checking did we actually update the system to the latest. So last check about few minutes ago, half an hour. We're gonna check it again. Sometimes they are sending things through the update every now and then. If not, and there's nothing there, if not, because this system currently have things on it such as Office, Word, things like that, web browsers, but we're going to show you how to do things from the scratch. So what we usually do here is we're using a website that we actually pick up lots of things, basic things that you actually need for, let's say, to run it from day to day. Some of them are free, some of them could be WinRAR, they could actually it's a free license but it's constantly asking you to upgrade. So what we can do is we're going to type in Ninte and go to the web page. Basically it's all apps in one place. So we're going to open it up. As you can see, it's always up to date, trusted by millions, latest, and I wouldn't call it the greatest, but latest applications with the latest updates on it. So from the web browsers, we usually have the three most common ones: Chrome, Opera, and Firefox. So instead of going to the Edge and typing in specifically download the Google Chrome or download Opera or Firefox, Mozilla, or things like that, you can actually kind of do everything here. So from the web browsers, we have Chrome, Opera, and Firefox. Most of the users are kind of going for the Chrome, but Firefox and Opera actually show as a decent replacement for those two. For the Chrome, sorry, and most of the times we're using Firefox. It's not really the best one, it's at least doesn't clog the memory as much as Google Chrome. So if you have, I know there's so many memes around about Chrome and using 16 gigabyte of memory that you actually have on the computer, as many browsers as you're actually opening. But yeah, it's both of them, all three of them, they have a decent add-ons to it, to kind of enable, disable some kind of a scripts and things like that, to kind of make things faster but to use less memory. Going here over the messaging, we have a bit of standard things that most of the users might or may not use. Most of the standard one would be Skype, Thunderbird, Trillian, not really, they're a kind of older one. Pidgin, same thing, IM. Zoom, same thing. So the most one that especially gamers are using would be Discord. There's plenty of groups, plenty of chat rooms, etc., whichever subject you want to talk about, I think you actually search it online and join them. So what we usually do is we're selecting for the people that we actually meet around and try to help them around with their systems and things like that. We recommend them to use the Skype if they are on the if they are in need for it, for example, if they are calling someone or they have conferences or things like that. Discord would be more kind of for gamers. Now here for the media, we have a good few ones. Some of them are actually a little bit outdated, but still serve the purpose. iTunes, we all know what is that. That's an Apple product that serves the purpose to transfer your music from the phone or data or pictures or videos to the PC or vice versa. VLC is a video player. It also serves as a audio player, like, but it's full of lots of codecs, lots of formats, like video formats that's actually supported by this program. AIMP, it's audio player. Same thing as Fubar. Fubar is kind of like a bit old one. Same as Winamp. Winamp supports Start. I think it was good few years ago. They just never bothered like about they never bothered, yeah, exactly, 2013. They never bothered kind of like upgrading or anything like that, so because there were like much better options with it. But for its time, like Winamp was one of the best ones to use for music. So it doesn't matter if you want to listen to music or you want to rip the music like from the CDs, or just in general, it has almost the best equalizer like on the market, and it was for free. There was plenty of skins, plenty of customization on it, like, so it was never a problem. The rest of them, music players, so that's the K-Lite codecs. So if you are going like with some other video player like beside the VLC, you can always like download additional codecs if that program doesn't have it. So K-Lite codecs would be, let's say, useful, but again, like the rest of them kind of like a pretty much are covered like with those doesn't matter if they're like audio or video codecs. Spotify are the one that's kind of like one of the most popular ones. Basically, you listen music online, making the playlist, etc., etc. Handbrake, not really using. Not many people actually use that kind of program, like, because most of the things, like, even if you want to save your file, save your movies, let's say from the DVDs, if any of you still using them, you can use such simple programs like that would actually convert like the movies from the DVD and store it somewhere like safe instead of scratching the DVD. Runtimes, more or less, like they're coming in the Windows update, so you don't have to be bothered with them. Torrents, more or less, again, like, you know, Qubit torrent like is one off, like, but there's also like microtorrent. I don't think Sharaza was full of viruses, like, so I think that's out of question. Imaging, now there's a kind of like free programs that you can edit pictures, create the pictures, edit the pictures. Pretty much most of them is actually old, like a GIMP, InfraView. They're like 15-20 years old, so there's like much better options like nowadays, like than using them. Now, instead of using Microsoft Office, there's plenty of other kind of like freeware options. Some of them were actually created and built on the Linux platform. So and there's also like instead of using Adobe Reader, like there's a Foxit Reader, right? Alternative. So it's like a PDF. So there's plenty of other options that you can use. Like there's two Office packages here, OpenOffice and LibreOffice. Both of them are doing the same thing. Apparently, like the Libre is a bit better, like the OpenOffice. OpenOffice is on the market like for last 18 years, 15 to 18, something like that. So, and it's giving the packages, giving the options like such as like Microsoft is giving like Word, Excel, PowerPoint presentation, etc. So it's pretty much like a same option as a Microsoft package. It's just getting for free. You will be getting like updates. Most of the formats actually is supported by both of them, like, and both of those programs will be successful. If you want to kind of like save some documents like in one of them, they will be opened like in the Microsoft programs and vice versa, so there wouldn't be any clashing or any problems with it. Security, we have again few programs, kind of like antivirus, malware protection, etc., etc. You can use them if you're having older system, let's say Windows 7, Windows Vista. Nobody's using that. I'm not going to even bother about it. But in fairness, like, you don't need to use any of them in the Windows 10. Reason why, like, because Windows 10 is equipped like with essentials, which would be working like with the Windows 7, but Windows 10 only have a Windows Defender, which is more than enough, like, and more than capable antivirus program that will actually protect you from the internet, let's say. You do have to remember like that the best antivirus is you. So you are the one like who's paying attention, like which site you're visiting, which pages you're opening. Are you opening kind of like secure pages or not? That's what I'm saying. Like there's a plenty of add-ons like to the web browsers, which would warn you in advance that the web page is not secure. So stay away from it. Don't open it, and that would be a part of the prevention. Like instead of using any antivirus on the system. Now we have here like Microsoft Essentials, Malwarebytes, and the rest of them are more or less like antiviruses. So Avira, AVG, Avast, they're all freeware antivirus programs that in the basically they would protect you, but so as it would be Microsoft Essentials or Windows Defender in the Windows 10. So once you have them, basically the one that coming like Windows, like you're more than enough protected from the internet. Just mind which site you're actually visiting. Now compression, every Windows is coming like with the WinZip. It's basically a program that reduces the size of the files that you have and that you want to kind of like save or transfer or have it on a USB stick. So here like we have a additional one who are doing a bit better job than the stock one that's coming like Windows. There's 7-zip, which is most common one after WinRAR, but WinZip is freeware and WinRAR is the one. It's a shareware license, but that shareware license never expired. The only thing that you can get bothered like is if you're getting like constant notification once you open the program, like it's going to tell you like, okay, register, enter the license code, etc. But there's no end date on it. Like you can use it as many times as you want and as long as you want. Now online storage, Dropbox, Google Backup and Sync, OneDrive, SugarSync. SugarSync we don't use. OneDrive you could and you could not. It is all up to you. Like I said, if you remember like from the previous video about the optimization of the Windows, we removed OneDrive from the system. It's not that it's a bad idea or anything like that, but as soon as long as you are entering like or storing kind of data like on the OneDrive, you can access it like same as a Dropbox, same as a Google Backup. You can access them all around the world because all data is actually stored on online servers, online storages. So you can, like on the Windows 10, like they're automatically coming pre-installed. On the Windows 7 you will have to do it manually. So it is all up to user, like if they want to use any of those programs, like just to have their own files safer, maybe like in case like if the PC hard drive fails. You can always use an option like to store your data online. I prefer it would be more preferred like to store your data like on a external, let's say hard drive with a USB drive, because you can actually take it like with you without accessing like online, let's say in the places like when there's no access to the internet or Wi-Fi is very low or cable is bad, like, or etc. So the next one, others, it's more or less like it's just a random programs like that you may need. The only one that we would like to point out here would be Steam. Like again, that's for the gamers. So basically Steam and Discord would be the one like that you go to. Steam is a program like, as most of you know, like it's like Origin, like Epic, like a Uplay, which most of the people I bet like you don't even use. It's full of games. There's also some kind of like softwares, like video editors. There's a 3D Mark on it, like I think it's on offer at the moment. So it's kind of recommended, like if the computer like that every user wants, like this would be a program to be installed on. Here on the utilities again, like we have some of the older programs, like most of them you won't even be using. Image burn, don't really need. There's newer options like that you can use, like Launchy, Classic Start. This Classic Start would be more affiliated like to the when the Windows 8 came out and 8.1, like they had like a new tiled start option, which like most of the users hated. So like programmers, they came out like with a better idea, like, you know, why not kind of revert it like back to Windows 7. Windows 10 came back like almost to the similar idea of a Windows 7 to have like a classic start menu, but with tiles like here that you can add on, remove, etc., etc. Developer tools, not really for the standard user. Like most of you won't even use it, so like there's no real like there's no really need like for it. Like Putty is definitely something that ordinary user won't use it. Notepad is just a replacement for the old one. And the Python, you're definitely not gonna use it. So once you kind of know like which program you want to have on your system, basically you just click on it, right? Let's say Discord, Skype, VLC, Steam. We're not going to use any of the imaging ones. Security we don't need. And let's say LibreOffice. So the next step is like get your Ninja. Basically, like it's just a one program that it's accessing like through your computer, like accessing the server. That server is connecting to the rest of the original like a program server, such as like Google. It's accessing to its server. VLC player is accessing to their server. So basically, like pulling up all the latest programs that's actually there and adding to one. Once that's sorted out, you will get like a notification if you want to run Ninja and the Chrome, so paste run. You will again, it's going to show you like which programs you have, which one could be installed. As you can see, like we have few of them here, like so it's just showing how the procedure looks like. So we have a Chrome, we have a Steam, because we have our latest version. VLC is the latest, Discord is the latest, Skype is waiting to be installed. LibreOffice, we have it at the moment, like so it's easier to, so there's no need like to update or anything like that. At the moment it's just installing Skype. We can cancel that because we don't want the Skype on the system. So once you have everything, once a whole kind of procedure is done, you will see like complete, okay, you can close it, and basically you will have all programs. So instead of going like individually on every page of the company or the product that you want to download from it, you have all of them on one place. So you just click which one you want, wait for the website to generate like your small program that's going to run, like connect to the rest of the servers, and it's automatically going to start downloading and installing them on your system. The only one there's one more that we want to add to the group. So instead of maybe installing like non-Adobe product like on the system, you can go to Adobe site or Adobe Reader, and you can download full version if you don't feel comfortable like with using the previous one. Here Adobe is giving you an idea like of installing Microsoft's it's giving make a feel like it's antivirus. Like we wouldn't be bothered like with it, like again, like because you have antivirus on your system, so there's no need like, and that antivirus is following your web pages, browsing history, etc., so you don't need to kind of add anything else on it. You could add to the extension again like add-ons like to the browser, but again like there's no need, like because you have them on the system. It's actually asking here like, do you want to add another do you want to install antivirus? Maybe if you don't have it, you just say no. Download Acrobat Reader, Adobe Reader, whichever you want to call it, and it's gonna automatically install it. Now there's one more program like that, it's not mentioned in the Ninja. It's AdBlock. It is actually a very good program like to stop all pop-ups or annoying messages, or like the plain and simple example would be a YouTube. So for example, like if you want to watch some video or something like that, like most of the time, like especially on the phones, which is really annoying, like and ad block still didn't sort out that issue. Most of the time, like you will see the commercials, let's say, that would be before the video starts, so you don't really want that.
My name's Eep.
Big stuff.
It's news. And we're the world's.
So as you can see, like there's an ad that actually stops you from enjoying the video. So it's usually like a commercials, like buy this, buy that, etc., etc. So what you can do is like you can download it. Not 10% sure if it's gonna work. It works actually for the Microsoft Edge. So once you install that program, and that's the one of them, like that it wasn't mentioned on the Ninte, it basically blocks all add-ons, all pop-ups, all things like that is really annoying to enjoy your actually to enjoy your browsing, your viewing the videos, let's say. So what does it say? It's Adobe Block Plus for Microsoft Edge, from the world most popular ad block extension. It's a free and open source. Improve the quality of your online experience and get more control. Block annoying ads and pop-ups. Block intrusive YouTube ads. Improve page loading times. Fight off harmful malversement. Stop tracking and get your privacy. So it's giving you like an option, like it looks like that for the Edge is not working. So what we could do, we're gonna open it. We're gonna open, because we have a Chrome here, we're gonna open it here and we're gonna type it on, right? So you can go again just to show you, like, you know, that before you install that kind of program, like it doesn't matter which web browser you're using, it's gonna have the same impact. Let's see something. And this YouTube is getting really annoying, like with the like this one. So as you can see, there's an ad running behind, like before we actually start watching the original video. So what we can do is like get Adobe Plus for Chrome, right? Because we downloaded Chrome already. It's like an extension to the Chrome. So add extension to it. It's a free ad blocker, as you can see, like it's plain and simple. Get your extension, no computers, no, we don't want that. Installation successful. So as you can see here, like we have ad before video. Now if we refresh it, we will go directly to the video, like it doesn't matter which video we open, let's say.
I bet you're wondering why you're here.
So as you can see, like I opened like 5 or 6 videos so far, like with the ad blocks, like, and every single one of them was actually blocked by the ad block. Does it work 100%? No. Notice like that there is a few other pages, or especially those sensitive ones, like that are pushing like their ads through, even through the ad block. So is it effective? Most of the time, yes. Is it useful? Yes, on the basic usage, like, but for the most demanding one, it's not even demanding, like it's those kind of like hidden options, like in the websites, like sometimes the pop-up goes through. So you have to just be careful, like with it. Like if you're okay with it, like you can allow it. If not, just block it altogether, and that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video today. It was a bit short, like, but it's just the introduction, like, to the whole system, like how you could prepare your system, like maybe with the programs, with the software that you, let's say, basically need. If I forget like few of them, like you can mention down in the comments. Like and subscribe to the page, and invite your friends, like, to it. Like, I mean, there's no harm, like, for extra information. Hope you enjoy in this video, and see you in the next one.